Mixtape 615 guys, Logan and Austin. So, guys, 2-0 tonight with Portland. What are the headlines?
We were KENough.
It was Barbie night, just for everybody.
It was. This is the start of a good run. I think it's the start of a good run.
All right.
So
So this is a night with some optimism, then, right?
a little bit. We had some new blood score, which is awesome. You love to see that. Kasim, I know you've listened to the pod. For anybody who wants to, our podcast that we do, I said Kasim is going to be Hani 2.0. I think he's really starting to get into that groove, and we've seen it from the very first match. So I think that him getting that goal is just setting that path into motion.
So the Hani 2.0 prediction is looking like a sage over here. What were some other bright spots?
Go. How about Andy Nahar? I mean, dude was outstanding. Him and Kasim working on that right side. I mean, man, the more that you see from these new guys, the longer they're playing together, the more the chemistry is they're going to create, and you're going to see more and more of this.
We're going to see more and more of this. Those two seem to have a great connection. So tell me about the central midfielders. I mean, like what a step up we've got with those two.
I mean, Toxeth coming in and just working from end to end, corner to corner, is going insane and truly an enforcer on the field, like a much better version of Anunga, with a lot of that mentality, that knowledge that we needed. And, Yazbek continuing to help move the ball forward. One of the things that was crazy that I saw a lot tonight and mentioned to a couple people beside me, and they were like, yeah, I see it too. We're working the ball into the middle.
Yes.
One of the things that we've said we needed for a long time. So the fact that we're actually working the ball into the middle, we're working the ball through that, it's opening up all those lanes for everyone to get in. That's how we were able to stay on that attack. Obviously, Portland is a little bit down when it comes to some of the injuries. They're not doing as well right now also, so take it with a grain of salt, but, I mean, we're looking good.
So Tagseth at the 6. We had seen him earlier in the season playing kind of outside and on that right winger or that right outside 8 spot. And in the 6th, looks like it's his natural spot. Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, him and Yazbek working together, they both came from the Norwegian League. I mean, you're seeing them actually playing well together. But yeah, Taxeth, I think that's his natural position. You're seeing him and Yazbek both are two-way midfielders. And so being able to actually play in the middle and not having to stay out on the wing, he's adding speed in the center, which we haven't had in a while. Because you think of the guys who have been in the middle. We've had a Sean Davis. We've had a Godoy, Annabelle Godoy.
Oh, yeah.
They just haven't had the speed that we've seen in the age dropping. You're seeing actually the age level dropping, which is great because there's a lot to build on there.
Yeah, both Yazbek and Tagseth just covered so much ground tonight. They were speedy, but they were also moving so much. I mean, just what a great work rate from them both. So let's talk about the front.
All right. I mean, you saw aggression. You didn't see a lot of finishing from our strikers, like Hani, like Surge, but you saw a lot of movement and a lot of aggression to the attacking third. To that final third, you saw aggression from the whole team. So, it's kind of hard to say, yeah, they didn't produce well, but we had production. So it's not just that we have to rely on those two. And I think that's one of the nice things.
I like this observation. We don't have to rely on those two to score the goals. So we got another shutout tonight. We got two shutouts so far in this in 3 games. That's great. What are some upsides to that, and what do you think was contributing to it aside from the fact that Portland was toothless?
Well, it was laundry day for Joe Willis. He had to clean those dirty sheets, and so we got that. So he was playing well tonight. He wasn't moving. I saw last match New York's second goal. He had a little bit of a late step towards that. Now, Emil Forsberg, obviously a banger from him, but little bit of a late step. You saw Joe back on his game. You saw him back in the castle. I think he was feeling more comfortable. Also, just the back line, the 2 center backs, Walker and Jack Mayer, they were in sync tonight, and that's really important because I think Joe Willis just needs a little bit extra help just because he is getting older. Nothing against Joe Willis, I love the guy, but just as he ages, you do need a little bit more help clearing out the box, and I think that they did a great job keeping him stable and comfortable tonight.
So we saw some rotation also tonight. So we saw some subs coming on a little bit low on the late side, but that's fine given the fact that it's cool, it's chilly, and we seem to be doing okay. What do you think about some of the decisions sub wise and maybe some of the contributions they made?
I mean, to be fair, we were up 2-0 at that point, so yeah. I'm okay with the subs coming on. Again, we had Perez come in, a young guy, someone who we've talked about. Being somebody we want to see more of. I know we had Teal come on. As much as I love Teal, he's another striker up there, but putting in offense or offensive mind and keeping the ball and the pressure on Portland, I think was a smart decision. And then giving Andy a step out, a nice little late sub to bring on Josh Bauer, a guy who, if you've, again, checked out our podcast, we love the guy, and we got to have an interview with him.
Hey, look at that!
This is his game-worn jersey.
That's amazing.
That he gave us for tonight. He signed that. He also signed, just to plug our away watch parties a little bit, he signed a nice little pennant for us as well.
Hey, look at that!
That we will be raffling off at our next away watch party. So come out to Lucky's 3-Star Bar. Just saying.
And hey, we saw our first glimpse of the MLS Cup MVP. I mean, Gaston Brugman.
Got come out and had
that was
some
another
nice touches.
Huge one. I'm very happy with.
Pleased to see him healthy.
Yes.
And so I think that's the important part. So guys, I've been asking a lot of folks this. Maybe you saw it after the first game. BJ had said that the mark that he wants to set for the season in terms of scoring goals is 50. Do we hit 50?
I think that as we get healthier, I think that is more likely than not. Because I mean, you're seeing Sam Surge. I mean, if we finished all of the chances that we had tonight, we win 5-6-0. You know, I mean, there were multiple. I mean, 2 PKs that were missed. We had Alex Moyle who missed a couple. Kasim, his first almost goal hit the crossbar, and so there were a lot of chances that we had. If we just bury those, then I mean, we scored 7. We were almost a fifth of the way there. I mean, you know, like the healthier we get, we still are missing Schaufelberg. We're still missing Tyler Boyd. As we get some of those guys back, I think that it's more likely as we see this kind of play.
So your thought is that we stay healthy, we stay focused, we hit 50.
I think that it is very likely.
I think it's a step in the right direction. I'm going to be a little bit more cautious about it. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no, though. Again, we're now, you know, a tenth of the way there.
3 games.
Or we're 5% of the way there, rather. So we're close. We're moving. We're trying to get there, and so we can see it working. We're getting, chances. We're getting goals. So we're working towards it.
All right. I like the optimism. All right, guys.
Cautious.
Cautious optimism.
But tonight, like Austin said, tonight we work enough. We work enough.
We work enough. That's the title. Guys, thanks, guys. Oh.